As much as I love cars, unfortunately, I don't have access to too many of them. I don't have any car enthusiast friends in real life. All my car guy friends are on YouTube. So when I get access to a new car, I have to geek out on it, make a video on it. So this is an initial impressions video on my sister's 2017 Jetta. 1.4 turbo, TSI, 150 horsepower, 180 foot-pounds of torque. If you've seen my 2007 Mazda 3 video, that was my sister's car. As stated in the video, my parents bought it for her brand new. She went to college with it, started her career with it, and she traded it in for this car. And her Mazda 3 had 215,000 miles, and that car was very impressive. It never left her stranded. It had minor problems, and that's why she traded it in, because she drives a lot. My sister is not a car person, but it appears she's keeping it really clean. Just the eye test, looking at the dash, and then this is always telling. If you look at the shifter and there's a lot of dust buildup or food crumbs in there, that's bad, but she's keeping this really nice. Not perfect. I give it about an 8 out of 10, 7.8 out of 10 in cleanliness. She's keeping it really nice. So she bought this brand new in 2017. I want to say she paid $19,000 for it at the end of 2017, and it already has 49,532 miles on it. The glare, there it is, 49,532. She bought it brand new at the end of 2017, so just about 2 years. Already has 50,000 miles on it, almost. So she drives a lot. So we'll see. We'll see if this Volkswagen does as good as her Mazda 3. 215,000 is the number to beat. She's about 1/4 there. So let's take a look at this car real quick. I was gonna run it through the car wash right now. This is the only brushless car wash that I know of, but it's closed. See that little cone right there? I guess it's not operable, but I always do that when I borrow a loved one's car. I always wash it for them. I'll probably touch it up a little bit, get it just a little bit cleaner. Here's a quick outside shot. It's kind of dirty right now, but it's a white car, so it's not showing too much. Here's the difference between a car fanatic and just someone that really likes their car. My sister appears to really like her car because she's keeping it really clean, but this is how you see the difference between a fanatic and just someone who likes her car. I don't think she ever wipes the chrome exhaust tips. These were chrome. Look at them now. I think the only time they ever get clean is when she runs it through a car wash. That's the only time water hits it, but I don't think she's ever scrubbed it. So we'll clean that up right now. That's why I wanted to run it through the wash. It's a little dirty right now. But yeah, I'll clean this up for her. I believe the Jetta is in the same size class as Toyota Corollas, Nissan Sentras, that class of car. And it's really comfortable. My mom had a 05 Corolla, and this car feels bigger inside. It's more comfortable. I gotta look up the dimensions, but definitely feels more comfortable than a Corolla. It doesn't feel like a small car. It's not quite Camry size, but it feels bigger than a Corolla. Like it's a good in-betweener type size. So I have a week with this car. I'm gonna do a 100-mile fuel economy video. I'm just gonna take this car to work, see what kind of fuel economy it gets. I geek out on fuel economy. I just like to know fuel economy. EPA rates it at 39 highway. I don't think I'm going to hit those numbers because I'm not going on a road trip. I'm just going to work, and it's a combination of side street driving and freeway, but we'll see how this car does. The one drawback of her Mazda 3, as reliable as it was, getting to 200,000 miles relatively trouble-free, I think there was like one $400 fix for it. That's about it in 200,000 miles and 10 years. But the Mazda 3 only got about 25 miles per gallon average, so that was pretty bad for a 4-cylinder car. So we'll see what this does, and then someday I'll borrow it when she's on vacation again and do a road trip video, see if I could break 39 mpg. But here it is, the Jetta. Nice car. It's a pretty nice car. For 19 grand, not bad. Everything's like 25,000 now. But it's a comfortable car. That's the main takeaway I'm getting out of this car. It's comfortable. Really quiet too. I don't hear no turbo blow-off valve sound. Not even a hint of it. I don't hear any turbo whistle, which is kind of crappy. I kind of like that. You know, I like hearing automotive sounds, but this is a quiet car. So if you like quiet cars, this is a quiet one and comfortable. Fueling up here for my fuel economy video with this car. Did a 0 to 60 run. Feels about average for this class of car. The gearing seems really tall, but I'm sure it's that way on purpose for good fuel economy. 39 mpg rated for the highway, which is really good. And then it has low rolling resistance tires. I don't think my sister has ever swapped out tires in this car, and they appear to be eco rolling resistance tires, so it's a nice car. Looking forward to trying it out on a road trip. It's comfortable, it's a good size, and I'm looking forward to driving it up the mountain to see if it holds 6th gear. My Abarth only has 5 gears, but it holds 5th gear going up a mountain without need of downshift up a grade, so I'm looking forward to see if the turbo allows this car to hold 6th gear up a grade. So hopefully in March I'll get to try this out on a road trip. Right now I'm in manual mode, 6th gear, top gear for this car, just at under 2,000 RPM. I'm on a slight incline right now. My mom's cross track needs to downshift on this little incline. This car is holding 6th gear on this incline. Unfortunately, there's no boost gauge, so I don't know how much boost it's getting, so it could keep 6th gear without losing speed. In my mom's cross track, when I'm in manual mode, and if I leave it in 7th gear, which is the top gear for that car, it'll lose speed on this incline, and then you have to downshift it to maintain your cruise control speed, and that's what I picked right now, 65 miles per hour. This car is not fast. The turbo doesn't make this car fast, but I think the turbo is mainly for fuel economy. It lets you hold gear, lets you hold 6th gear and keep your RPM right at under 2,000. It doesn't feel slow, it doesn't feel fast. The turbo is mainly there for fuel economy. So I'm pretty impressed with this car. I actually really like it a lot. I'll do a more thorough review when I get more time with this car, but I like it. It's a really good daily driver. It's a mature looking car. It looks very mature. Doesn't look like an economy car. It looks it's like bigger than a Corolla and smaller than a Camry. It's like a kind of a tweener size.